over the release of this, and
Yeah.
if I hadn't had that window, I probably would have been going out of my mind.
Yeah, it saves sanity.
I get it. I know what everyone's experiencing right now. I got really lucky.
Someone asked if you can just go and kill anyone in a city you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll actually do a quick save and.
Oh God.
Hang on. Let's see. Come on. So the way that getting to the setting menu works is a little weird. You kind of have to tap start twice. Save. All right.
Okay. You're about to see a massacre. Someone just sent a gif of no Russian. That's visceral.
Yeah, bro, it's me.
Oh, it's you. I didn't even notice.
Oh. So I hit B. I don't have my space on, so I can't package up. I keep trying to.
I assume a lot of these guards are going to be a lot higher level than you. So
Yeah, I would have thought I'd die quicker. I had it on hard, and then I dropped the difficulty a little.
Yeah. What difficulties are there, if you could remember?
Yeah, I'll show you.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like you can just murder everybody. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. I'll reload the game, and then I'll show you the difficulty settings. Gameplay, we've got very easy, easy, normal, hard, very hard. There's save on rest, which is cool. Save on wait. I haven't actually figured out the waiting button. I think you have to sit. I don't think you can just wait. Save on travel, save, yeah. So I have it set to where I'm pretty much saves constantly. I'll show you some of the other display, film grain. I'm actually going to turn that off. I didn't realize that was on. I'll turn it to 50 and see how it looks. I like depth of field. It doesn't bother me. Interface. So floating markers, crosshair, show damage numbers. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people asking if you turn the XP off. It doesn't look like it. Controls.
Jesus.
You can adjust mostly everything on the controls. Bindings, obviously, you can change them on your controller. And there's a lot because they're doing, you got flight, all types of stuff.
Yeah.
So, well, I sent pictures.
Yeah, but
some of the options.
It's good. You can pretty much hover wherever you want. They have, camera type, field of view, camera roll, depth, strength, all that jazz. Show player, pose category, brightness, saturation, contrast, filters, a whole bunch of them. Themes. I think that's a frame theme. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Let me reload the game real quick.
All right. What's your thoughts on the exploration on just the general planets? Do you think it's fun?
I'll show you. So I'm still pretty on the fence about that because of the whole boundary thing and the fact that you can only have 4 landing zones.
Yeah.
I love exploring the planets, and they're big explorable areas, but exploring an entire planet would be extremely difficult with only 4 landing zones, with everyone being taken down every time you exit the area. I also don't know how that's going to work if you, say, build a base on one of those tiles, and then I'm going to test it, and then leave it, if it'll destroy that base. So it's really difficult for me to say. I really enjoy the exploration, but I'm hoping. What is this, like a nightclub? Or a whole nother part of Neon. Hang on.
Holy shit, this place is so big.
Yeah, it's big. I honestly, I was like, is this? Let's see. And this is just Neon. Like, Atlantis is big. Mars was much bigger than I was expecting. It feels really like Total Recall. Oh yeah, look at this. This is crazy. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting there to be a whole nother wing of Neon. I was like, is this the only corridor? No, there's and it seems like every planet has like a section for residential modules. And this is outside of Neon. I guess Neon's like a floating city. I think I remember reading that. Above like gas.
Somebody
Yeah,
asked
this
how
is
the
really
prison system works. If you've been arrested yet?
the prison. No, I haven't been arrested yet. The last guy who tried to, his immediate reaction to me saying I'm not coming, no, I'm not going with you, was to just shoot me in the face.
Yeah.
So it's Skyrim, it's
Yeah.
stop there, criminal, and then sword to the dome. Uh, let's see. So yeah, this is really big. I'm just gonna fast travel to the ship real quick so I can show exploration. Or that's Neon's core. I wonder if I can even get to there. It is. So yeah, if you bring up this is really neat, so you don't have to waste time with the map. But if you bring up your scanner, you can look at areas that you've already gone to, and you can fast travel them without. Well, there's not a citizen in the way, without opening your map,
That's good. I like
which
that.
just makes it a little convenient.
Somebody asked how many
Now,
cities that actually have depth that have not been shown yet.
the what?
Somebody asked if there's many cities that actually have depth that haven't been shown yet, and like the directs and.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't ran into any. I think it could just be the four major cities. I know there's little civilian colonies, like farmer outposts, and like pioneers, essentially, people going out and trying to make a new life on these planets. But I have not seen any larger cities that have not been mentioned. No.
Just.
All right, so we'll go to a random planet.
To the person holding up the
collect
phone,
things.
you're a fucking trooper. I'm sure your arm hurts.
Oh, thank you. I'm adjusting, so I'm like,
Carpal tunnel.
no. Too
Um,
much computer.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, we'll set course here. Whether we want to see I'll do a barren planet and then I'll do a living planet. The living planets are gorgeous.
Mhm.
They really are. There's not as much flora and fauna as I was expecting as far as traversing it goes. It usually, oh, that's cool. I don't normally, and I think I should be able to.
And so far on Earth, you didn't see any. Oh.
So this is where I'm
Violent.
going to sink scum.
So I assume this is one of the random space events that you can come across.
Yeah, this is a random encounter. I don't usually.
Oh,
All
luckily
right.
us.
Yet.
I need to do this thing. There we go.
Everyone watching's getting like the full bundle right now for space combat, the cities. You guys are getting a lot of praise in the text channels, by the way. Just so you know.
Awesome.
Somebody said
I
they
think
skipped
the
going to the
last-
gym for this.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I did.
Actually, we did. We were like, okay, let's just
Oh, shit.
stay home today and do this.
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna die.
Starfield Day.
Super powerful. They annihilated me. So what I'm probably gonna do is try to run. I don't want to give them money. Or when I warp into the system, I'm just gonna attack without speaking to them. Like I haven't even. Yeah, no, we're gonna ignore that.
Bye.
I think this would be a lot of fun with a joystick. So
Yeah.
because the thrusters, the way they work, it's difficult on a controller. And I have played a lot of Space Sims, so using the thrusters to go up and down, my shield just screwed up. So fuck, I gotta get out of here. They're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
See if I can. I don't think I can land on the planet. I'm gonna have to just get as far away from it as I possibly
Oh,
can.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I'll go this way. Here we go. And that's a cool thing too. That here we go. Graph drives are kicking in, and then you can get out of here.
Somebody asked if the loading screens are much of an annoyance.
So they started being an annoyance at the beginning, but now that I'm getting more into the game, they're not bothering me as much because there are a lot. If you
There's a
notice,
lot.
every time I jump, every time I travel from planet to planet, every time I land, every time I get off my ship, they're there, they're present.
Yeah.
But they're not. Yeah, they're not terrible. They are what they are. They exist, and I don't blame them entirely. It's just one of those things that I would prefer not to have. And I think modders are gonna
Oh, yeah.
mess this thing up.
100%.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
assume in the
going
first
to
couple
land
of
now.
days there'll be a remove on the cap of landing spots and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yes.
What I'm going to do is land right here on the edge of. So you see how the sun's hitting it on half of the planet. I'm going to land so you guys can see because all of this is in real time. Like the planets orbit the system in real time. So when you land, you'll watch the sun disappear over the horizon, and other planets will have the sun shining on different parts. It's really incredible. They did a great
When
job.
I first saw it, it was just like, oh my god, beautiful.
Obviously, this is a barren planet, but I'll show the points of interest. It is cool that you get attacked by ships that can just straight up outgun you. It makes you feel a little more vulnerable in space. I will manually get off my ship so I can show. If you walk into space without your gear on, you're fucked. Like you don't die immediately. You have a few seconds, but let's see.
Yeah. So there's a big
no.
emphasis on actually, manually putting it on and off.
Yes. This is the first blue sun I've been around, so that's pretty cool. I enjoy the role playing element of having to throw on gear. That's just something I like. So since everybody else hasn't seen this, this is the main area I have on my ship. It's just like an all-in-one habitat module. I also put some windows on the side because I like aesthetics. And this is the captain's quarters, which I just realized I had put some random items here to kind of bring it to life, and they're gone. That kind of sucks. But no big deal. Here is the sleeping quarters and just the hangout area, which this is I love that these modules all exist. You can have an armory module. I'm assuming you can put weapons on hangers in there and stuff. I would think kind of like Skyrim had like the Archmage's room where you could kind of deck it out and customize it a bit. I usually keep him with me because he is like the straight up violation of Star Trek's, first rule, which is don't mess with the alien life. He just comes tearing into areas and blasting it with like double lasers. It's great. All right, there's a ship coming into land. I just heard it. You saw the trail over there.
Yeah.
We're gonna go investigate it.
The real question everyone needs to know: does the ship or Vasco actually say your name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not
Holy.
this name of my character. I changed it to Coheed because I was using my real name. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
But it was saying my real name. It was for sake of argument, my name's not David, but if it was David, it would say David. So much so that my sister was visiting, and when I walked up to him, he said, "Hello, Captain so and so," and she went, "Holy shit! I wasn't expecting." Like, it totally threw her off,
Yeah.
But there was a ship that landed over here, so we're gonna walk over there and investigate it. Also, when you pop your scanner on, you can see resources and points of interest. Oh, so it landed and then took
He's
off.
going.
So you can see points of interest using your scanner. We don't, obviously we don't know what they are, but every landing zone I've been on has a point of interest.
Mhm.
There's been no says I can't. Okay, so
Do you need to upgrade that?
yeah, you have to upgrade it. I can't pull this. This is a bigger rock. I can't pull it with the mining equipment.
I think it's really
But I'll go to
important that
third.
there's actual stuff to do after No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is very
Oh,
impressive, but the lack of things to do, I think, really hurt that game.
totally agree.
That's
This
not
doesn't
ideal.
feel like that. I'm constantly engaged, whether I am going to a point of interest or like a random encounter you just saw. I ran into the grandmother character, the one that's like,
Oh.
come have a meal with me. And this was random. This wasn't actually on my point of interest. The
Yeah.
collapsed mine that just popped up, that just randomly popped up. Not everything shows up on the map. Let me see, surface area. So yeah, this wasn't here. This is something I just wandered into. And as you can see, the only point of interest showing up on the main map is the unknown. And the other one does not. One thing I would like to point out, because that guy showed the 10-minute video of running.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about the 10 minutes running and hitting a border. I don't know if I've done it a few times. It doesn't
Okay.
feel like 10 minutes. It feels a lot longer. If you zoom in on your character, like really close, and then drag down towards the map, it's definitely longer than it actually. It's a good chunk of map to explore.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Just
Bigger
to
than
and
the other one.
the terrain is definitely mapped. I can also show biospheres soon.
Would you say
But,
there's
we'll
definitely
do
a lot of overreaction about the border?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, when I posted that stuff, I didn't expect so much anger and hate to come out about it. It really, I was just sharing my experience. I was like, oh, shit, there's borders. And then literally, dude, YouTube's blowing up talking about how Bethesda lied. And I'm like, whoa, like I was just trying to fucking show people, and they're like, PlayStation's the king, Xbox is trash. Microsoft.
Yeah, that's
And
just been
I'm not
Twitter
an
for the
Xbox
past few weeks.
fanboy. Yeah, I'm not an Xbox fanboy, but I grew up playing Xbox, so I was kind of these are bad guys. I didn't realize.
So
So
is this like an enemy base?
there's actually a stealth bar now. When you upgrade your stealth, if you look, the caution goes up, and if you get seen, you get a danger. I'm actually going to swap my weapon to a silencer. I didn't even show my weapon menu. Calibrated Kraken. It's a pirate weapon. Really cool looking. It's just a little Uzi. Cutter, that's for mining materials and whatnot. This is very similar to a laser gun in Fallout. Like it's almost the design's almost the same too. Like it's maybe a little nod. Pistols are great. They're cool. Extended silencer, which I'm gonna probably use.
Right.
Which one?
You don't have the rifle yet.
Oh god.
No,
This is already being posted on Reddit, for fuck's sake.
Oh man.
It's all right. They don't know. Well, they might know it's downstairs.
Well, yeah, it's gonna happen.
I have no ammo for this thing on. Ammo is very Fallout. I'm having a hard time running into a lot of it. I tend to run out pretty quick, and I'm okay with it because it's what I at least it's giving me something to look. All right, I'm gonna show you guys the third person because I love it. Dude, so there's one of the spongy enemies. See how he's got like 3 health bars?
Yeah.
He's actually not getting sponged at all. I'm annihilating him. Oh wow, she's running. That's cool. I've never run into that, and I don't give a shit. That was brutal. Another big complaint people have had is the loot being earned. So when you shoot somebody and you knock them down, they'll crawl if their health is really low. So you can, just classically execute.
Wonderful.
Hand loading. So that's a new pistol. I've never seen it, and it's a rare item with the purple. And it looks like there's 2 modification slots, maybe, or that's stars for the I would think rarity, but I can't be sure. So this is just a random encounter. It's just a little outpost. Let's see, space secret out. Oh, so this guy has a notepad with a secret outpost on it, which I'll read and it'll unlock. Yeah, here we go. So I've set that as my active message. Let me go to my inventory. And yeah, when I was posting this stuff, people were asking me questions, and some people were getting really, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Really pissed. I've never seen this. This is a new gun for me. Really pissed off that I hadn't played much and I was giving answers and responses. And I was like, look, I'm just trying to explain my experience and what I've been going through. And I haven't had much time with it. We literally got in the car and left the next day and we're, going to museums and shit. So I wasn't like, I thought about it the whole time. I was answering questions in the museum. Loyal to your crew. I'll read this. Loyal to your crew. I get it. But screw that. Beg, borrow, steal, and kill to. I can't pronounce that. There's a secret outpost where we're trying to crack. Once in a lifetime opportunity. You will regret it if you don't. For the rest of your life, if you don't get your ass over here. So, secret outpost on this planet, randomly generated. Super cool. Third person's great. Like I said, this is the first sniper rifle I've had. I've had a friend who's been wanting me to show gameplay of this, so that'll be good. Each hatch has, if you're like on a little planet and they have the decompression chamber, which is cool. I like that add-in. I've been taking this stuff now so I can put it on my ship. So I have like desk plants and shit.
Yeah, but then it went away.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna figure out why that happened. It might have been because of loading, or who knows. Oh, my ship got blown up.
Oh, that's a good reason.
gimbal. So these little crates and lockers seem to be the ones that are, they have their gear and equipment in it. And under here there is a lockbox. Novice. All right, cool. This is great. So I can show the lockpicking mechanism. The way this works is there are 3 dots that you can, or not 3, but multiple dots you can rotate through, and all you have to do is line them up. It's actually really easy. Oh, as I say, it's really easy. It looks like this one's different. Maybe. Yeah, that's weird. I haven't run into a lock like this.